Hey guys, I just wanted to do a quick video to kind of show you what to expect, what you'll need, and kind of just show you everything on here. So first of all, this is just our regular Blackboard course page we've been using all semester. So by clicking on announcements, you can see all the announcements. Communication is key. Me communicating with you, you communicating with me. So this is super important for you to read all of this stuff and then be sure to reply. These announcements also come to your Rower mail, so make sure either one you check is fine. Make sure to reply with "got it" to let me know that you've seen this information and that you're aware of what's going on. So that's our first thing. You can find that right here in our announcements. Next is our syllabus and schedule. This is the same syllabus we've been working on since day one, but I did update the schedule to reflect the changes. So on Wednesday, our first class, April 1st, we're going to go over 3.7 and 3.10. Then we'll take test 3. Then we have the portfolio, which I'll talk about. And then we have unit 4 and then the final exam. So that's all updated. Going down, your grades, that's the grades I'll be looking at. This was our virtual classroom. So what we are going to do before we go to a virtual classroom is I have pre-recorded videos for each note section, so that way our meeting time will be short, sweet, answering any questions, and then you can conveniently watch the videos of the worked out notes when it's good for you. So under test 3 information, here we have our blank notes, here we have our worked out notes, and then here's what we did in the textbook that day. So this is stuff we've already done. Going down to 3.7, this is the new stuff that we were supposed to do in class. So here's a video of me working out 3.7. And then here's a picture of these worked out notes, so that way if you can't see it for whatever reason or whatever. And then here's from the textbook. I will do the same thing for 3.10. I actually had to order an iPad and an iPad pencil, and it's supposed to be here on back order because of everyone ordering the stuff today. And I'm hoping that video would be better. So whenever I get that iPad, I will post that 3.10 notes worked out the same as 3.7. So you go ahead and start with 3.7. Also, there is a test 3 review on Alex, so please make sure to do that to study for the test, and that will be your extra credit towards your test 3. You're going to do your test 3 straight on Alex like you would do a normal quiz. Please be sure to be honest with yourself and be honest with me that all you're using is your one note card, just like in class, and a calculator. You're going to work out your problems on just a separate blank sheet of paper, and then when you're done, you're going to take a picture of your work. Make sure to label it, like here's number 1, here's number 2, here's number 3. Make sure to label everything so that way I can see it. Make sure your video is good, and then you're going to submit it here within 30 minutes of completing your test. So it's super important with this online at-home test taking that you show me every single problem worked out. So even if you get it right, I need to see that you're working out. So you won't get credit for it unless your work reflects your answer. So press to submit work here. You're going to take a picture of your work, email it to yourself, and then attach. You can like save it to your desktop or whatever, and then attach the file here, press submit, and you're done. So that is going to be for test 3, and I'll show you a little bit more about test 3. So that is all the notes and stuff. So you're going to watch these notes for 3.7 and 3.10 before class, so before Wednesday at 5:30. You're going to watch these videos. You're going to complete your notes packet, and then what we're going to do is we're going to meet just to answer questions. So it should be pretty brief, just kind of answering questions, bringing it all together, and that will be your attendance grade. So for our virtual class meeting, I'm going to email you a link, and all you have to do is click on that link, or you can go right here to virtual classroom, and I'll show you what it looks like. So going here to virtual classroom, I already you can click on this right here whenever it's open. It will be open starting at 5 o'clock, so 30 minutes early, so that way you have time to kind of get in early, get acclimated. I will be on there starting at 5 o'clock, so that way it's like my virtual office hours. So if you want to ask me any questions or anything like that. But once we get on, let me join on so you can see what it will look like on your end. So it's a little slow, just kind of be patient because remember everyone is transitioning to this across the country pretty much, so or something like this, so sometimes there's been a little bit of delay, but it will come eventually. Just be patient. Alrighty, any day now. I also don't have the best Wi-Fi. I'm actually in the truck right now, so that might be another issue, but it should still work. Alright, here we go. Alright, so this is what it will look like. Here's where you can turn on your microphone or off, so that way if you have kids in the background or background noise, we're not going to hear it. You're only going to turn your microphone on whenever you have a question or you want to talk, and then you're going to turn it right off, so that way there's, we can hear everyone, everything's clear. If I just use the microphone that's built into my laptop, I don't have any fancy equipment or anything like that. If you don't have a microphone built into your computer, I'm also going to send you, when I send you the link, a phone number. So that way you can call on your phone, and so you can view it on your computer, the screen, and you can call on your phone, so that way you can use your phone as a microphone. You could also click on the link on your phone and then just do everything straight from your phone. That's fine too. Here is where you can click to share your video. So notice I'm not going to click that because, like I said, I'm in the truck. You probably don't want to see me anyways. So that way, if you want us to see you, you can click that, and that's fine. But we don't have. You can leave this off the whole time. I'm not expecting anyone to show it. So that way, people were asking me like, "Oh, my house is a mess," or "I have kids running around in the background." You don't have to put this on at all. Lastly, here's the raise hand. So that way, if you have a question, you can raise your hand. It will pop up on my screen, and I can know that you have a question or have a comment or a concern, and then just lower your hand whenever you're done. Clicking over here to this menu panel thing. So here's where you can chat. You can, ask a question. You can have a comment right there. This next thing is the attendees. So this is where I will see a list of everyone who's on. That'll be your attendance grade. Next, I have this shared content. I am on student view. That's my problem. Let me exit out of this real quick. Let me go back to virtual classroom and let me get back on. Here we go. Join the room. So that way I have access, so I can show you what it looks like. Alright, so going back to share content. I can share a whiteboard, so that way I can use the pencil and I can write right on here. X, we're driving, and I'm trying to write with my mouse, so it's a little bit bumpy, but we'll make do. X plus 1 equals 0. You're good, you can keep driving. And then I can change the color, we can draw on here, whatever. Change it back, so X equals -1. We can also type, so let's say X plus 1 equals 0. And I can give you access to this whiteboard if needed. You can also share me your screen if you have a problem on Alex that you're working on. I can also ask questions for your attendance grade on here. So this is our online virtual classroom. So this is what it will look like. Same thing, Alex is the same thing as usual. Your test 3 will be just like a quiz. So under assignments, you will find test 3 review and test 3. All of the due dates are updated on there. So make sure that you get that stuff submitted. All right, last but not least is the portfolio. So clicking on the portfolio, let me go back to student view because I have a lot of stuff on there. So it'll look exactly like you see it. All right. So going to portfolio. So I already created a portfolio video that walks you through step by step of exactly how to do everything. So here's the template. You're going to download this template, just clicking on it. It should pop up down here. There are directions on here that walk you through step by step. If you go down, there's all the different tabs. So all of the portfolio assignments are on the same tab. And that way you have one on the same document, so you have one document to submit as well as a Word document. So, but this portfolio video I just created, and it walks you through step by step exactly how to do everything. You're going to save one Excel file and one Word file to your computer, and then when you're ready, you're just going to submit the portfolio here. So clicking on this tab, you're going to browse your computer and attach the one Excel file and the one Word document, press submit, and you're done. So that walks you through pretty much everything. So that is pretty much everything for the course. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, I will be talking to you.